Every day, there are incredible preparedness deals floating around the internet, but who has time to dig through dozens of websites to find them? That's why we created PrepperFinds.com, your one-stop site for the best prepper deals online. Our team scans the web, finds the biggest discounts on survival gear, food storage, water filters, radios, and more, and posts them in one easy place. No more wasting hours searching or missing out on limited time sales. At PrepperFinds.com, you'll see the best deals every single day, so you can save money while stocking up on what really matters. Check it out today at PrepperFinds.com. Bookmark it, visit daily, and never miss a deal that could keep your family prepared. That's PrepperFinds.com, where smart preppers shop.
Survive, thrive, stay alive. It's time to get prepared with the Prepping Academy podcast.
Hey, welcome everyone to the Prepping Academy. I am Forrest. Oh, this is going to be a tough subject. People have opinions like crazy. This is bug in or bug out. What actually makes sense for you and your family? And, you know, we've watched movies, we've read books, and everyone has their opinions. And we're going to discuss it today, and hopefully maybe we can help you decide what is maybe best for you and your family. I'll give you my opinion on several things, but hey, just want to let you guys know that we are grooving. We're just moving and grooving. We got, Patrick's been putting out podcasts. I've been putting out podcasts. We've been pretty steady. PrepperNet is growing. We have more city meetings than any other organization in the world when it comes to the preparedness. We have been just absolutely tearing it up. We got a lot of things. We're working on as well. We've redone the PrepperNet site. We've redone. What else have we done? We've done a lot of work. I'm just trying to remember. We've done the PrepperNet site. We've redone the Prepping Academy site. We've redone the Prepper Shows USA. I've done my personal page, forrestgarvin.com. I've redone all the websites and got some pretty. I'm posting blogs on a lot of these. So go check them out. And just go to preppernet.com. You'll see all the links there, all the partners that we have. And hopefully, you can get, I'm posting some great links with some AI photos. It's okay. AI is not all totally evil. But yeah, go check that out. Everybody's like, we don't use Facebook a lot because literally Facebook turned on us and it's hard to forgive them. So we have our own social media site. If you go to preppernet.com, you will see and read about that and see we're talking about. Oh, and I have a one post I posted about America's birthday. So anyway, preppernet.com, and you'll see the blogs there. You'll see I got a free ebook you can go and get on PACE, on planning your PACE. If you guys don't know what PACE is, PACE is an acronym for primary, alternative, contingency, and emergency, and you can apply that to communications, with meetup with your family, with just about everything. You can go put your email address, your first name, and you can download the book. And not only is there a book, I put together a workbook to go with it as well to help you in your planning. And that's all you need. That literally gets you started, and it's absolutely free. And you can go to preppernet.com and download that. So today's topic is a tough one. I have met and consulted with almost 100, over 100 groups, really. And most of the groups are bugging out. And it's always like, do we need to bug out? Do we not need to bug out? Do we need to have bug out property? So I would consider myself humbly, I consider myself one of three experts in the field in the United States. And I'll name the other two. One of them is Jonathan Hollerman, and one of them is Charlie Hogwood. Jonathan Hollerman wrote a book called Survival Theory, and it's one of the best preparedness books I've ever read. And Jonathan is a good friend of mine. I'm actually on one of his sites as I don't know, expert counsel or something or whatever. He's on mine as well. And then Charlie Hogwood as well. He wrote the book called Survival Groups, and he's been a friend. He's helped me teach classes. And yeah, and so I would say between the three of us, yeah, we've consulted for probably over 500 groups. And I don't know anyone that consults as much as we do, actually. I'm not tooting my horn, I'm tooting theirs. They've been doing it longer than I have. I've been doing it for 10 years, and both of them have been in the business longer than me. But we've worked on projects together, groups together. So anyway, this is a subject everyone, it always comes up. Do I bug in or do I bug out? So everyone loves the idea of bugging out. I mean, they've seen movies, they've read books, and it's just so glorious and glamorous to bug out. Grabbing your bag, heading into the woods, starting fresh in a safer place. This is going to be great. I'm in charge now. And, but the reality is that most people will fail absolutely on their face in a short amount of time. And do we have facts on this? Yes, we do. I've interviewed many people that, let's say, for Selco, that was in Bosnia. Oh yeah, he had his bug out bag. He says, terrible. Just you can go and listen to the interviews that I've done with him. I've interviewed people from Argentina when they were running from the government, Venezuela when they were hiding from the government. And these have been on past podcasts, and they're like, yeah, I should have stayed home, or I should have got out. For every person, it's a different decision. Today, we're going to break down the bugging in and bugging out theory because you haven't done it yet, and what actually makes sense for you today, and why most people are getting this completely wrong. A lot of people, they just do. They just, you got the man in the house that's all tactical. He's like, let's get out of here. It's not safe, which that's true for a lot of people. For me, it's true where I live. I've got 5,000 people that live within a mile and a half of my house. That's a lot of people. I'm not going to stay and fight them. So, but hey, again, thanks for joining the Prepping Academy. We're going to get right into this, but just to let you know, I do have over 20 years experience in the prepping and consulting. Well, consulting's about 13 years. So, but it's been a minute. And so I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm saying I'm possibly an expert, maybe. If you don't like what I say, then that's fine. It's totally fine. So most people get it wrong. Why do they get it wrong? Because they read books, they watch movies, they think they have all the experience and knowledge that they need, and they can just, if you want to test it, go out for 3 weeks in the wilderness and see how you can live. Now, if you have a retreat, that's different. If you have a place to go, that's different. You think you can go commandeer a building and take it over? That's a lot of ifs, because what if the janitor shows up? What if the owner shows up? A lot of people have these ideas. I'll go to the campground down the street and just kind of yeah. Other people have that same thought. And it might not be in your best interest to be around them. But, and also fantasy. Oh, how, all these different shows and, how everyone just survives easily. Even alone, the guys go out and they spend 60, 70, 80 days. But it is, they could not spend any longer. I remember Alan Kay, friend of the show, friend of PrepperNet. He won the first series, And he was probably made it the easiest than some of the other ones. And he has many times said how difficult it is. And then, parts of it were easy for him because he was very, very experienced. I think Chris Weatherman was in that one too. And he kind of got knocked out really soon. But the reality is most people aren't trained for the wilderness. Now, if you go to a house, that's different. Like you go to, a mountain house or a house out in, farmland, that's different, but it still brings up some of the same issues. They don't understand the logistics of getting all their stuff there. You better have your stuff wherever you're going before you have to bug out. You would hate to have to carry everything you need there on your back, even in your car, because you put it at risk of people stopping you. I do make this statement, and I've made this statement for years, that those that know, and that's people listening to this podcast right now, we have an advantage. People don't know that when events happen, that they don't even think bug out. They think, this is going to be kind of interesting. Let's see how this plays out. But us preppers, we would go, wow, this is going to turn out bad, which gives us a little bit more time than everyone else. I would say 12 to 24 hours. I really believe that. People just think, well, it's not going to be that bad. This is America. We can get through this. Well, I'm going to miss a few days of work. And they just don't really think it through. They've never thought it through like we have. This is our advantage. We need to take advantage of that. Go and get what you need at the stores if you can. Get your gas, get everything topped up, buy whatever you can, get a U-Haul, and then get out of Dodge. The great thing is most of the things you buy, you can take back. Let's just be real there. So most people also do not bug out if you don't have a place to go. Just don't do it. I told this one lady, and she's like, "Where do we bug out to?" I'm like, if you don't have a place to go, your best choice is stay home, defend it, die at home. She looked at me all bug-eyed, and I'm like, listen, that's the truth. So just stay home. And she goes, so I need a place. I'm like, you need a place. Yeah. Bugging out without a plan is just disaster. It really is. You don't want to, again, listen to my podcast I did when I interviewed Selco. I've interviewed him several times and different parts, so listen to them all. And he will tell you the true nature of bugging out and not having a place to go. So bugging out is not, people aren't prepared. Are you prepared to take your entire family, feed them, protect them from wild animals, people, wherever you're going? Even if that is, a house, a mountain house, or, farmhouse or something, it's difficult. I'm not saying staying at home is not difficult, because it can be. But bugging in is a little different. You have an advantage because you feel at home. You know the area, you know the supplies, you have shelter. You're lower risk to the environment, to animals. Your major risk is people, which where your house is, there's probably a lot of people. Hey, let's take a quick break.
Has your data been hacked? Do you feel uneasy about the vulnerability of your personal information online? Were you involved in the Target, LinkedIn, or Microsoft data leaks? Don't know? If not, then pay attention. Join Forrest Garvin from PrepperNet for a free webinar on privacy and security. Gain insights into safe internet browsing, VPNs, crafting online aliases, secure emails, detecting if your data has been hacked, and managing passwords. Secure your spot today for this webinar on privacy and security. It's free. This webinar delves into comprehensive strategies for bolstering your online privacy. We've got you covered, from fortifying your passwords to shielding your financial information and mastering state-of-the-art encryption techniques. We're offering 2 convenient dates to suit your schedule. Reserve your spot now at preppernet.com/privacy. Don't let cyber threats erode your peace of mind any longer. Take the first step toward a safer, more secure online experience by joining us for our free webinar. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to safeguarding your privacy. Sign up now at preppernet.com/privacy. We'll see you there.
The people, there's a good YouTube video, and I believe this is it. And I hope it's still on YouTube. It's called 72 Hours to Anarchy. You need to watch that. It goes back in history when people absolutely lose their mind, and after 72 hours, they literally start attacking their neighbors for food. And you're like, well, we're in America. That's happened in every society throughout history. When people believe there's no more food coming, all heck breaks loose. Watch the video. I think I will try to find that and link that in the show notes because it's that important. And I think it's called 72 Hours to Anarchy. And it's been out there for 5-6 years, but it's a good video. It makes you think a lot. So bucket in, but so you don't have to relocate. All your goods are there. You can store your goods at home. It's just much easier. If the grid's down, there's no power. So what do? You could have some backup power because you're at home. Again, the biggest problem staying at home is people. Number one issue. Now, if you're out in suburbia and there's there's only, a few hundred people around you, hey, that might be a good alternative. If you could partner with some other people in your neighborhood or your cul-de-sac or along your street, that might be the best choice for a lot of people, where the kids can sleep in their own bedrooms or at least their own house. And so, yeah, I do like that scenario for a lot of people. If you don't have a retreat or a place to go, grandma's house or Aunt Jenny's house or something like that, if there's not a lot of people, I would always try to stay at home. If there's a lot of people, but you still have to partner up with other groups. You have to build a tribe. And you have to talk to other people and kind of plan this beforehand. Don't wait. Selco would tell you, don't wait on any of the planning, no matter what you do, bugging in or bugging out. Do it before the event happens. But, I'm a big fan of bugging in. Again, if there's not a lot of people. If you got 1,000 people within a mile, I'm just saying, if the power doesn't come back on, you're screwed. You can't. You just are. You got to be planning to get out. What that magic number is, I don't know that, but I know, like there's a town, I don't know, an hour and a half from here called Pageland. There's probably 600 people in the town, and it's spread out. I would stay home there. If I live in Raleigh, Cary, New York, Philadelphia, you've got to get out of Dodge. You've got to get away from people. You need to be in a place where there is only 15, 30 people per mile. That's it. You've got the less people, the better. So bugging out though is dangerous. Just getting to your location. Have they got roadblocks? Have people already taken over your location? Is it really a better position? If it's away from people, yes. If you can get there, go. I teach people a lot of the time, most of the time when I actually consult with people, it's about getting them out of their current location. That's the number one thing. Again, from people from California to Canada to throughout the United States, is getting them to a safer area where they have the potential to survive. You don't have the potential to survive. You don't have the skills with your family and protecting your family to survive in a community where there's 1,000 people less than a mile. The herd always wins. Zombie world will happen. Again, don't want to beat the dead horse. Go listen to the Selco interview. And zombie herds always win. And But if you do have a bug out location, it requires planning. It requires you going there, setting things up, setting supplies up, having backups, having everything you need there. Matter of fact, in my group, which we've had my group since Y2K, we've had a retreat since 2001. So we've had a retreat for literally 25 years. You find another one in the world that's done that, and I'll give you money. There hasn't been. There's not one. They don't survive. But we've had a retreat for 25 years. We're planned there. So the idea for the families is every family has enough to stay at your house for 3 months. That's it. We want you to risk your life to get to the retreat because we need you there. So you don't have a lot of stuff at your home. Matter of fact, 95% of your supplies are at the bug out location. Because we want you to risk your life to get there. Because we know if you stay there, you're probably not going to make it. And we need you at the retreat. But it takes planning. You got to have a destination, logistics. I got some good examples. Let me throw one at you for 20 seconds, let you just ponder on this. Well, I don't have a retreat. I don't have a place to go. We'll find an Airbnb out in the middle of nowhere, rent a shed, like a storage unit, and put all your stuff in there, and then go and take care of that property when the grid goes down and people are killing each other in the city. You go take care of it for the owner. Just a thought. I don't want to get any more information than that. Some of the biggest mistakes is not having a destination for sure. No route planning. You got to have a route. You just don't want to hit on the interstate and go. And it needs to be close. When I say close, I'm saying 3 to 4 hours. Because, again, I believe we have a head start. We will always bug out. I mean, always, my group, we bug out. Something small happens. And then we get there and we have a good party, hang out, then we all leave. If it's no big deal. That's the mindset you need to be in. Always leaving. If you have a place to go. Don't decide at the moment. Well, let's go to grandma's house real quick. Yeah, you should have already planned that. That's bad on you. That's shame on you. You should love your family a little bit more to think about it than in the last second, let's go to Aunt's house and not have it all set up and all planned. That's just wrong. You will pay for that decision. So some of the questions that, as you're pondering what to do and where to go, is your current location safe? How about short-term, long-term? I mean, long-term, did people from the city finally get to your location? Do I have enough resources here to stay? I mean, if you say, yeah, I got enough food for a year, but do you really if people come and break into your house because you can't stop them? Do I have a safe destination to go to? Grandma's house, Aunt Jen's house. Okay, it is 3 hours away. Can we get there? Would they let me go and maybe build a barn, put a little structure on there to put some of our food? Can I talk to them? Will they think we're crazy? Should I just go down to a little town down the street from their house and start packing all the food and supplies there instead of storing it at grandma's house where she thinks you guys are crazy, and then just show up and say, hey, we got all supplies. We just have to go get it. Can you get there safely? I mean, yeah, don't be going through the city or the hood to get to your place. So the question is, the number one question, am I better off staying or am I better off going? Bugging in, better off bugging in or hitting the road, bugging out? These are the questions and things you need to determine now. Like literally last week, but now, then you need to start planning this. I will tell you, I am writing a book on this. It's not going to be, it's called The Complete Guide for Survival Groups. And it's taken me a long time. Because in the middle of writing this book, I started writing another one on privacy and AI and, facial identity, all this kind of stuff, facial recognition, all this kind of, I'm like, I got to get this out. This is, but I am coming out with a book. We're months and months away, so don't be waiting for it yet. You need to start planning now. So, but real world scenario. I mean, let's say if the power goes out. Our power went out the other night for 12 hours. Makes me so mad. That's the only time I want to cuss, when power goes out. And I'm like, why is my dang power out? I would say if your power goes out, you just stay there. I mean, because you can see on a map these days, you still got internet. With your phone, well, it's just 400 homes. We had 2,000 homes out, or 2,000 people were affected. I don't know if that's homes or whatever, but it says 2,000 people. We stayed. I cranked up the whole house generator, and we made it through it. Oh, but in the whole house generator, there is no air conditioner still, because it just takes too much. But we had everything else. Civil unrest, so sometimes I'm kind of out in the country. You may, and I'm still bugging out, but you may be out in the country and civil unrest downtown doesn't really bother you. They're not going to come out, the farmland or the suburbs and do that. I do know in Chicago, when they were rioting in Chicago, I was out in, because Elburn, which is Aurora, which is way outside Chicago, 30 miles. And they burned down North Aurora. You can look that up. It was, and you're like, gosh, it's a little small, but it wasn't small, because there's, you got 12 million people right down the road from you. That you need to get further out than I was at the time. But is it, to say natural disaster? Most of the time a natural disaster is limited to a geographical region. Help is on the way. Not good help, and not to help all the time, but most people, after the actual disaster and they're safe from the disaster, there's always, people don't really die after that. If you make it through, you usually can figure everything out, especially because it's so localized in the area. Long term, gosh, you got to get away, way, way far from people. So long-term scenario, you got to bug out. You got to bug out, and you got to get away from people. You got to be in farmland, mountains, wherever that is for you. You got to get there, and you got to be ready. You got to have the skills, and you got to have the supplies. You got to have the mindset. It's all together. A good book, I'll just tell you, is called The Preparedness Roadmap. It is a book that I wrote for preppers and what to buy, what to learn, your mindset, how to start thinking the right way. It's called The Preparedness Roadmap. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great book. I'm telling you, it's one of the best books I've seen out there. And I'm not just saying that. I am just saying that, but I am not just saying that. So the real answer is both. Because sometimes you need to bug in. But other times you do absolutely, the worse it is, you need to go. You just need to go. I'm just saying, I'm a bug out kind of guy. You've got time. You've got ways to plan. You can go get storage units for $100 a month where you can start putting your stuff. You can find Aunt Jenny, Tom, whoever you have to get out of the city. Just know, if you don't get out of the city, I think you're doing a wrong service to your family. You got to protect them. That's your number one goal. Women too, you got to protect your family. And being in the city, being around people, when all the poop breaks, you don't want to be there at all. So, but I think you got to plan on both, staying in for 3 months or so, got to have enough supplies, and then having a place to go. I'm a big bug out guy. So I will say this, I didn't plan on doing this, but I have a website you guys can go to. And you may not want to go there, but it's called preppersconsulting.com. You'll see my big ugly mug there. It's called Preppers with a S, consulting.com. And you can go in there. You can contact me if you have questions. You can schedule calls with me. I literally every month, I usually limit my calls to no more than 15 a month, because that's like 15 hours of time. And you usually, matter of fact, this month I had so many, we started scheduling some for next month. And then Cody started calling people saying, hey, Forrest, he's going to make time for you. So I am going to do more than 15 this month, but it's called, again, Preppers with an S, preppersconsulting.com. You can go and check that out. And what I do is try to help people with their scenario, their location, look at the maps, help them determine if staying is even an option, and then maybe even helping them find a place where they can go. So if you're interested in that, go to the website, shoot me a message, book a call. Yeah, I don't do it for free. Sorry. I mean, I will answer some of the basic questions, because I am here to help people. That's kind of what I do. But yeah, shoot me an email, and I'd love to help you guys. I mean, I've literally helped hundreds of families determine. We'll do an assessment. We'll do what areas would be best for you. We'll look what's around you, supplies around you, where you would go, what it looks like there. I would ask, questions about your skill level, all that. So anyway, guys, I just wanted everyone to kind of think about this. This is something that should be on your mind all the time. It's important enough to always be on your time. And as I tell my brother, so if I tell my brother, I tell you, he's like, what's planning? I'm like, listen, if you don't plan to do something, you're literally just telling your family you don't care. He's like, Forrest, stop saying that. I do care. And I'm like, well, you need to plan something then. Hey, okay. And that's kind of how our conversations go. But he's already got some plans now, and he's been working on it. That's my own brother. So you don't think I would tell you that? I'm pretty. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening to the Prepping Academy. And we hope to we're bringing you good content. This is to make you think. This wasn't a sales pitch. Didn't mean to do a sales pitch, but make you think and start planning. Because what's the saying? If you don't plan to succeed, you plan to fail. No plan is fail. It's not going to turn out good. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on the Prepping Academy, and we will see you guys next. Oh, we got some good announcements coming up. Oh, big ones. Maybe about a movie and a book by Wim Fortune, 1 Second After, and some things, how we're involved in it. Hey, we'll get that next podcast. We'll share more about it. So there's some great things going on. We're excited. So guys, God bless, and you guys take care. See you on the Prepping Academy next week. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Prepping Academy podcast. Preppers Unite at www.preppingacademy.com.
Are you a prepper or homesteader looking to connect with like-minded people in your area? Looking to start your own preparedness group? Already have a group? Well, look no further than PrepperNet. PrepperNet is dedicated to personal responsibility, individual freedoms, and being self-reliant. PrepperNet has monthly meetings in over 100 cities where you can meet and learn with like-minded people in your area. PrepperNet, where preppers unite. Find us online at preppernet.com.